Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Plain and simple here, right in the storage area we were working on last time. I did want to show this before we get too far into the episode today and reveal the plans that we're going to be doing. I finished up throwing in the chests here, and yeah, as you just saw, there's some furnaces now in too. Started throwing in a little bit of storage stuff. Of course, it's completely random-ish right now. I always like to stay halfway organized, so I have all my wood products over here. Kind of a random chest, some of the more valuable things in here. Did a little bit of mining between episodes. Oh, let me go ahead and grab that. Actually, let me save a little bit of that. I can always get more. But over here, as you can see, my furnaces are going. The auto smelting is up and running. So I can just throw in anything that I need right up top here. It starts filtering right the way down into these. And as you can see right now, it's not automatically pulling out. And that is because I threw in a little bit of redstone. So up is the auto smelt feature. It'll automatically come down and collect into these chests. Down would be the manual collection. So especially for these early episodes, I can collect the XP from everything that I smelt up. And if we can get back here without breaking anything, yes. It's just a very, very simple design. Lever here to turn on the redstone. And then back here, I just put a couple of repeaters into the hoppers so that it blocks them. Turns them off. Throw in the wall there again. So that way up it'll just automatically filter down. Down I can collect them myself, grab all that lovely yummy XP that I can do. And speaking of XP, that is going to be the plan for today's episode. If you remember the first episode we did, it may have been the first or the second, there was a spider farm. Not a spider farm, that's what we're going to be doing. Spider XP little spawner. And today we're going to be working with that. Let me go ahead and throw some of my stuff in here. That's way down in the mine. I'm going to run down there and start working on that here shortly. But I did want to run over an idea that I also had for this area. So I know this is just a basic starter home. We may have been here a little bit too long. I would definitely want to throw in more into this house, put in some more out here. So I was thinking about making this not just a starter home, but kind of a starter little village area. So instead of just having that and maybe a path coming out to a few farms, definitely have a couple farms, put in a tree farm, just some very basic ones, nothing crazy with redstone, some animals, and then also having tiny little houses and shops, one for a basic little iron farm, let's say, bring over a couple of villagers, set that up, because iron is a huge necessity, even when playing solo, and I don't want to mine all the time for that. It gets a little old, get a little too tired of it. Put in possibly a house for a small enchanting table that may also go down towards the spider farm. Now I also want to put in, I had one other idea, an auto fishing farm. So a great way between episodes, when I go to work for the day, just leave myself here looking up, hitting that button to fish, staring straight into the sun, burn my eyes out. But just get a bunch of different stuff thrown into a bunch of chests, help move myself along a little bit quicker for you guys, because I know it's been a little bit slow progress here. And I want to start doing some bigger stuff, bigger, more exciting, more fun things, but let me go ahead and actually clear up my inventory. I'm going to run down to that spider spawner. I cannot get that into my brain today. And I will be back with you in just a sec. Now, I do apologize about any kind of static or interference there. The mic was hitting my beard a little bit earlier. You guys might have heard. But all right, so we're here. Definitely need to keep this place lit up, but I need to start by digging it out. So I'm going to make the room here, this is still a little dark over here too. And I'll get that coal later, don't worry. But here, I need to dig this out. I need to create at least an 8x8 by 3 room. So I might bring this ceiling down 1, go down 2, bring it out a little bit on both sides. Let me go ahead and get that done. And I'll be back with you guys as soon as it is. So we got the room dug out here. I know spiders can only spawn in about an 8x8x3 area, as I think I mentioned before. So this is dug out here. Now the one thing that I do really want to do is find which direction and where on the surface that the spider spawner actually is. So let me go ahead and just write that down real quick here. So 448. 20, negative 63.4, negative 64.3, something like that. We are going to go ahead up to the surface now and check out where this thing's exactly located then I will be back with you guys to show you so we can find out where we want to dig this out, which direction we want to go, this way, this way, this way, or this way. Not sure yet. I have my little entrance over here. But I'll be back with you guys as soon as I find that out. Alright, so just found out where the spider spawner is located. And I get to use my cool little dock here. So let's get into a boat and head out into the ocean. Because, yeah. The spider spawner is directly, let me bring up my F3 screen here. A little bit further out. It is just about out of our render distance for my house. You can see the dock right from there. So I think it's actually kind of a perfect point. It is at x448, negative 64.3, no, 64.3 for the Z coordinate there. Right about here. Straight down into the ocean. Let's see what happens if we go down here. Oh, we can't see anything. That's great. So I'm thinking what we're gonna do, if I can get my view right, let me just turn here. So I'm thinking what we can do is actually create a little floating spider island. I think that'd be pretty cool. Put cobwebs all over it, an entrance that looks pretty cool with just a drop shaft that goes straight down to the bottom. And then maybe mine cars to bring us back to the entrance for the mine, or even eventually maybe a piston elevator to kind of translocate yourself to the top. Who knows? Probably just going to be a ladder for the very beginning of the season here. And I'm going to get started on that a little bit later. I do then want to bring it more towards, which direction is this? West. I do want to bring it to the west side of the spawner though, to bring it just a little bit closer. So we'd probably be able to see that from the house. And God, I love this little dock. Oh, and well, that failed. Let's move a little bit closer and jump out. There we go. The design I'm using, oh, yeah, we'll just leave that S there. The design I'm using, I can't remember who originally created it. I know I've seen it a couple of different times on Tango Tech's channel, Mumbo's channel maybe, a couple of different of the Hermitcraft players. And I just can't seem to put my finger on who exactly made it. If you guys know, definitely leave a comment down below on who did. Please, I definitely want to give them credit. I haven't been able to find that exact video on YouTube. I just know that design is something similar to this, and I'm hoping it works. I really hope it works. So we threw in, now this might actually be wrong. So let me grab my empty bucket. Take that out. Throw it here. Okay, so we're going to probably need a drop somewhere right there to throw in one more water stream. So I'll just put that there right now, and we're going to dig that tunnel down a little bit, going to have that come out. But we also need, and let me go ahead and grab one more bucket. Let's go ahead and just do the one side first. This, and then another, then that's infinity. Oops, come on. If I can place my water buckets correctly. All right. So that's the general idea. So if the spiders spawn, they're going to spawn in the water. It's going to push them down to the center. They're going to drop in. This is going to push them down to a certain point. Now I could put some sort of crushing mechanism or something. I know it's a little bit different in 1.9 and 10. But we're probably just going to hit them. With the new sword mechanics, you can pretty much just hit them 5, 10, 15 times, something like that, and kill everything that's in the chamber. So we're going to do that. I'm not too worried about auto-crushing and everything this early in the game. Let's go ahead and I'm going to dig this out, get the water in on this other side, find a new way to get up to here, and I'll be back with you. So guys, I have done a lot. I have done a lot of work here. As you can see, this is the upper area. These bars are to keep you just far enough away so the spiders can't hit you. There's a half slab there, so that when they come up, they can't get through this gap, which is exactly why this is here also, this iron trap door. Now the hole for the spiders to come up is a little bit back there. The water source is way further back to push them all the way up. Once they hit this point, it'll come up. As you see, there's a stair here. That leaves just enough space that the XP can all get through completely lossless. Now you might have to move back and forth a little bit to get it to follow you. I have a couple of hoppers to put all the items into this chest for now. Of course, I've already measured out an entire room. It needs a lot more work, but I have started to kind of bring it back and around, and I've been testing it with a calculation tool because I am way too lazy to do math. I studied art, not math. So you can go all the way back to here, and this is just for the spawning points to make sure that we're still within range of the spawner, which is directly below here, about 5 or 6 blocks. Now, I do want to show you, and I do want to start this thing up and see if it does work. So, it didn't work. It did not work at all. So I came up to the surface, went up and grabbed some glass here, as you can see in my hand. I threw in a little window, and it looks like they're just kind of chilling right on top of that edge there. And they're not actually falling down. Now, that might have been my mistake. Maybe I need some more of a gap there. Maybe I need to bring the water out another block. I don't know. But let me try to figure that out, I guess. And I'll let you guys know what happens. Alright, so it's the next day. I tried about 15 different designs, and all of them failed, realizing towards the end of it that I am a complete and utter fool. I'm a dummy, I'm a derp, I'm a whatever you want to call me. Realized that spiders are a little bit larger than cave spiders, which is the farms I was looking up, and the farms I was attempting to build, which kind of explains why none of them worked. Spiders are apparently slightly bigger than cave spiders, which makes it so they can't fall down the hole. So here we have a new design. Now we're going, why? Let's get rid of this. Okay. Now we're going with a water elevator design. This goes all the way up to the top, and then it goes in a chute that pushes them over and then falls down a tube, which I'm going to go ahead and finish up the drop room over there. And I'll be back with you guys after I AFK for a few moments and make sure it works. Alright, so the drop shaft goes up there about 10-15 blocks maybe. That's going to drop them down here. Now they should not be able to fit through these one gap spaces. So let me grab this. Let me go turn the farm on. This is the little spawning room that I've made so I can kind of run around. As you can see, there's a one wide gap lip here that when I run in I can kind of just kill them all off. Now I might make these into half slabs just in case. Actually, if I just take this out, is that going to affect anything since they can't fit through here anyway? I don't know. We're going to try it out. Let me go ahead and turn the farm on, take out some of the torches, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, farm is activated. I can hear spiders. I can hear them going up. Oh, this is a good sign. This is a good sign. Please, 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 please. One of them should be falling down here soon. Yes! Yes! It works. Oh my god, it works. This has taken way too long. So much longer than it should have. Actually, I can take out these blocks. It shouldn't affect anything. Oh my god, you guys do not realize how happy I am right now. This has taken me a little bit over 2 days worth of time. Oh man, I'm gonna AFK here for a few. See exactly what's happening, see how many I can collect up in about 20 minutes or so, and I'll be back with you guys in a moment. Oh man, as you can hear in the background, actually let me turn that down. It's a little too loud. Let me turn that off for now. But I've only been AFK kind of digging this room out a little bit to eventually make a spawner room with some storage for all the string and everything for about 6-7 minutes. And look at this. This is insane. And they just keep falling down. It does look like a couple are dying here and there on the drop, but I've only seen 1 or 2, and it may just be because they stay in the water for too long, they get backed up, I don't know. But we have over 50 entities in about 6 minutes. Oh man. Oh man. Ah. And let's see here. There are a couple hit kills, but not too bad. Gonna have to add in some mechanism where I can stand up here and just hit all of them at once with a sweep attack. Maybe put in a half slab up here, make it a little bit easier. Oh my god. Whoop. So a lot finished up off camera, as you can see, guys, here. Welcome to the killing floor. Wow, that was extremely nerdy and all right. But anyway, here's the little killing floor. We have our drop shaft there. I've closed it off temporarily just so we're not getting flooded as we were throwing this thing together. I took out the ugly blocks, whichever ones those are. Is there any around here? Can't remember the names right now. Those ones. These ones right here. I didn't like those. I put in some polished andesite, a little bit of the stone slabs, and I'm not really keen on these stairs I put around the outside. I just wanted a little bit more depth in the build, but I don't have much space dug out yet, so definitely more to come in the future. 2 little entry points in case we need to collect some items up. Of course, I don't have enough iron yet to put an entire collection system underneath, but I'm going to go ahead and open this thing back up. AFK for a little bit here, and that's just about going to do it for me, guys. I will see you next time. Definitely, if you liked what you saw, leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about that little starter village idea I introduced at the beginning of the episode. Plain and simple here. I'm out.